I know some people gonna flip out. Sis, I see you. I see you. You know some people gonna flip out, right? They're gonna be like, what's going on? Rochelle, hey bestie. Let's get cheeky with it. Cheeky, yes, we're back. Welcome back, she says. But we tried to go live over on YouTube. We had complications over there. Lori said, what's up, champ? Hey. Listen, y'all come in. Y'all come on in. Thank you for the heart means. I missed you all. I think we all missed each other, but we missed y'all for real. We did. And those of you who followed us over to YouTube and joined us over there, I appreciate it. Look, y'all, I had to learn how to do this again. It's only been a couple of days. And y'all know what we forgot to do? Open up with our theme song. So join me. Let's do this real quick, and then we'll get into today's show.
Tired of the silence, the sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls, so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building, it's starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Shiki said, "Yeah, say it." I know that's right, bestie. How you doing? I hope you're feeling great today. I hope you are feeling outstanding. Before I get started, let me congratulate and thank uh, Jenny as well as Lori. Let me get our let's get our graphic. Let's get our graphic put in here. Let's make that a little bigger. Let's make that a little bigger. Yeah, Lori and Jenny, thank you both for coming in last night and joining us for OCWA's Wednesday Night Wreckage. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate it. And as you see, your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, your host, won the World Heavyweight Championship, the OCWA World Heavyweight Championship. First time. I'm telling you, like I said before on the other broadcast, we've had so many opportunities in big matches like this, and my character did not pull it off. But last night he pulled it off. He pulled it off. Let's give it up to him. As you can see, it was a good night. But with that, as good as it was, as happy as I am, we have to know now we are on top of that mountain. Now we are no longer hunting, we're the hunted. So it's great that we got it. It's great that we won and we got it. But now we got to fight to keep it. And so, what I'm going to need all of you to do, if you support me, if you want to see me keep it, then I need you to start coming over to Twitch and joining the show in the chat and just supporting me that way. Get me up that way. Like, I really truly enjoyed talking with Lori and Jenny last night in the chat. I mean, Lori, I'm still waiting on them lottery numbers, man. I mean, like you was picking the winners off rip, and you did good. What was it? I think you ended with what, 3 out of 4? I think it's 3 out of 4. Big Tiff, we back. Big Tiff, welcome in. So you did amazing on that. So when I go to the store, I'm going to need you to tell me what bubble I need to circle in, friend. Okay? You can't look. Hey, you can't be that good, and we don't put it to something worthy. You see what I'm saying? But Lori picked the matches. She picked the winners and did amazing. I'm really thankful that you all came in and joined. And I have to say, it was so much fun. So thank you. Lori, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Look, hey, like I said, ready to defend it now, you know?
Hey, man, I was sitting here last night screaming and hollering at the telephone and everything else.
You was enjoying yourself, huh?
When Sea Dog got pinned, my heart stopped and everything. I was like, oh, Lord, no.
Look,
So
I'm with
then,
you.
then my husband had to download it so he could see what I was sitting over here cussing and fussing about.
I love it. I love it. I hope my little brother comes in here and hears this. This is look. That's what we talk. That's what we need. That's what makes it fun. Now, let the people know. Isn't it like just a welcoming distraction from all the
It is.
chaotic craziness in the world?
It is. It's awesome. I mean, it's pure, it's fun, it's something to take your mind off of what is actually going on in this world today. I had a
Absolutely.
blast. I like me some Moonshine Express.
Yeah, that's your team. Cheers to Moonshine Express for retaining their tag title.
Yes, sir.
Man, I look. You made it's. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. It's. We always have a great time. But to have people that possess energy like yours and Jenny in there with us, it just turned the volume up to 1,000, and I appreciate it so much. You kept your word. You came in and joined. Jenny as well. Y'all kept y'all word and came in and joined. And I pray that y'all that's hearing us talk. I hope you all invest in coming in and just spend. It's like it's only an hour and a half, 2 hours, but I'm telling you guys, it's fun. It's really fun, wholesome
It
entertainment.
really is. It really is. Yeah. Who was that big
So
woman
you'll be
in the
back on
black and
Friday.
yellow?
Oh, Big Bertha. Yeah, she don't play no games.
Yeah, I like Big Bertha too. I like her
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
fun fact about her, Lori. Fun fact about Big Bertha. And another promotion that we were using at one point called Global Impact Wrestling. Big Bertha is so bad, Lori. She actually held a men's championship title, the hardcore championship title, which hardcore is extremely used weapons and all of that. She beat
Yeah.
men. So, we don't play with Daybreak 76. Welcome in.
Yeah, don't run
But
into
that's
her in a dark alley.
no, no, not at all. Not at all. And if you do, you better be giving up everything and offering her a ride wherever she wants to
Yeah, I know that's right. I know that's right. I'll take her anywhere she want to go. She ain't got to steal it.
go. No, right? I provided for you. Here you go. I
Yeah, here
loved
you
it.
go. I wear the chauffeur hat and everything.
No, that's right, man. I don't blame you. She's look, and so here's the thing. In a tag div it's her and Madam Mel. Madam Mel, her tag partner last night. That's my little brother's wife. That's my sister-in-law. And so she
Oh,
is
okay.
raw too. Like yeah, they make a good tag team. And now Friday, I think Rudy, my daughter, Kaylin, I think she's in action on Friday's show, tomorrow's show.
Oh,
And so you'll get to
cool.
see her. Yeah,
Good
yeah, you'll get to see
deal.
her. Now, if you see Trinity, that's my wife. Okay,
Okay.
so be looking for her. The fans like them. I get booed, but when I'm with them walking to the ring, they cheer for me. So it's
Yeah,
good
you
to
did
be
get
associated.
booed last night,
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to,
but
I'm gonna have
that's
to change
okay.
that.
Haters gonna hate.
Right, right. They're gonna hate regardless. So,
Yeah,
we're gonna
they
keep
everybody
doing it
needs
though.
up.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Listen, y'all, come join MC3 SFT9 over on Twitch. Go and subscribe to that channel and join us tomorrow. We go on. I think it's 6:30. Still tentatively, I think it's 6:30, and then we follow up with another show on Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday Night Feud. Saturday is Saturday Night Showdown. So you guys are cordially invited to come join us for both shows, and I appreciate
And
it.
you
Once again,
will
ladies,
have fun
thank y'all.
watching it, I promise. You will have fun. Be talking bad
Yes,
to the phone.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you both again, and I hope we see you in there tomorrow night too.
Oh, I'll be there.
All right, that's the deal. Y'all heard her say it. She's gonna be there. Let's
I'll
give it
be
up for
there.
both of them, Jenny and Lori. Thank you. I'll be looking for you.
Yep, I
Thank you for the heart me's.
got to pick me some more winners.
Yeah, hey, and I'm for real about them numbers. I'm for real about it. No doubt. All right, y'all, let's get our graphic up. Hold on, let me go get it. I'll be right back. Let me go get this graphic for our first segment. All right, there we are, Mr. Man, right there. So again, you guys, if you joined us a few minutes ago over on YouTube, you heard April Lamprose's thing or his video deposition that was supposed to go down on January 26th. It's been pushed back or it's pushed off for now. Don't really know what's going on. I don't know if he's gotten out of it. I don't know if they've made an agreement or settlement or something. I don't know, so I'm not going to report that. But I'm just going to tell you it's not going down on the 26th. The 155 statements that he was supposed to answer to, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I don't know what happened, but we'll definitely keep our eyes and ears open and see if we can bring it to you as soon as we find out what all went on. Okay. But Murad, shout out to Murad Morali, he's reporting that Diddy just landed in serious trouble. New major legal updates. So even though that was a victory for him, a proverbial victory for him, that Miss Lamprose's lawsuit he don't have to answer to, which I think we lost out on that for the simple fact he was supposed to answer about his highly infectious virus package that he was carrying if he willfully gave it to people without informing them he was a carrier. But so I think we got snuffed on that. But in any event, it's a win that he don't have to do that. As of right now, we don't know if it's completely off the table or if it's just delayed. But even with that, it's saying it's serious trouble. New major legal updates. So let's go listen to it in real time. And remember, thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. Love you. Y'all remember we got one. We need three more love yous for our gifting goal today.
Lawsuit updates, guys. Lawsuit updates when it comes to Diddy, and there are updates, and it's not looking good for him at all. Where lawsuits should have been dismissed, they have not, which means that Diddy is in trouble legally. These are documents that have all been released. It's Murad Morali. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video where we have some updates in regards to what Diddy is doing with things that he's basically been accused of. Now, there is a case update. Shout out to Diddy Docket for keeping me updated on this matter. But in the matter of Lisa Gardner versus Combs and Aaron Hall, she basically accused both of them of gang R-wording her. And by the way, Aaron Hall is still missing. They can't find him. They don't know where this man has gone. He has ran for the hills since this lawsuit was filed to now. The man has been acting very bizarre. And this was one of those lawsuits that came out after Cassie's lawsuit back in late 2023. We are now in 2026. Do you understand? 2023 November is when all of this started.
And now to that, Aaron Hall, that young lady was supposedly not the age of consent when that happened too. I think she was a little older and ended up having a baby by him. So um, he's like he just said, he's on the run. So I don't know what all is going to happen with that. But that's something else we'll have to keep an eye out for.
Like how time flies. Wow. But anyways, the judge, his name is Gordon, has granted UMG's motion to dismiss and Combs' motion to dismiss the Mann Act violation, IIED, NIED. However, assault and battery claims against Diddy will move forward. So this is really big, and I want to explain it to you guys that you guys can understand what has just happened. So the Mann Act that Diddy is currently in jail for, in this separate case with Lisa Gardner, Judge Gordon has dismissed it to say that the Mann Act does not apply here. Judge Gordon has also dismissed claims of IIED and NIED, which is intentional and negligent infliction of emotional distress. However, the judge has allowed certain charges to be moved forward, which is assault and which is battery. So therefore, this case has not been dismissed. In moments like this, cases are normally dismissed that have been taking a while to go through, and therefore all of this ends. However, the judge has done a flip on this to say that this is not going to be dismissed. 2 charges are basically going to be applied. It gets worse for Diddy because UMG, who were also involved in this lawsuit, have officially been dismissed. UMG wanted out, Diddy wanted out. They didn't want to be involved in whatever Lisa Gardner was accusing them of. However, UMG were able to be given that backdoor exit by the judge to say that you guys can be dismissed, means that Lisa Gardner is now solely only coming for Diddy. He is the only target here, which makes this a lot more difficult for him. Whew. This case now, guys, is going to move into discovery, which means that evidence is going to be asked for, depositions are going to be taking place on all of these surviving claims, and this is serious civil exposure that is taking place because physical violence claims are continuing. Many high-profile cases, guys, at this moment can die early at the motion to dismiss. However, this one did not because core violence claims survived. This is why this is a major update. This is why this is pretty bad news for Diddy. Now, the next steps are discovery. Texts, email, DMs, phone records, photo videos, medical records, security, records, witness lists. They can also, they're all going to be taken as evidence. Now, in terms of depositions, you got witnesses and anyone else can be taken. And this phase is very messy, expensive, and revealing. There's going to be a lot more legal fights going back and forward, and this basically is going to push the likeliness to a settlement. If Diddy is refusing to settle, then this can basically go to a trial if there is no settlement. We're not anywhere near a trial right now, but the jury can decide whether the assault and battery occurred. The jury can decide damages, and the verdict can be given for either side. So this is really bad news for Diddy because he expected this to be dismissed, but the fact that only UMG were dismissed and he's been made a solo target, and this is going to piss him off. My advice to Diddy: settle these lawsuits, don't go to trial, because you're only going to make more headaches for yourself. But if this man is a minute away from suing Netflix, for goodness sake, I'm pretty sure that think that this man is going to go to trial and wants to get these charges dismissed. But this is a whole separate different case that's been active since 2023, guys, and we still have to follow these cases because they have not been dismissed, and they also are very important, and they involve another singer, Aaron Hall, who is basically nowhere to be seen.
All right, so hold on. Let's take that into context. Okay, they could easily just be. Really, this is nothing we haven't known as far as when it comes to Diddy's actions. This is something we've already known, right? And so, with that being said, the only thing I could see is that they are using these things to further solidify his actions. They're trying to paint him. Not trying. I ain't saying they're trying to paint him. And he does a good job himself. But it goes to them when they're trying to prove that he's a violent person. That helps them further solidify that claim. So that's really the only thing that's I see on that. And again, it's civil, but these are a lot of civil cases, people.
Side of that, in a separate case, in Anna Kane versus Diddy, we did discuss that discovery was taking place. Well, now it's been confirmed that discovery basically has been filed. The court has entered a protective order governing discovery. So this is a procedural step, guys, and it's a rule for handling confidential evidence. The key line in regards to this Anna Kane stuff, this separate second case, is that partial discovery regarding the identity of the third assailant is due January 30th. So there's a third person that we don't know about, an unnamed third person who's actually involved. Anna Kane, the plaintiff, is seeking information about a previously unnamed third person. We don't know who this third person is that is suddenly part of this, that also could possibly be a defendant, and it could be one of Diddy's children, but also I don't understand, or how old they would be, during when this, situation took place, but it also could be at a different time and somebody else. Who was this third person that is now involved? Or this could be the case, of Diddy and, the
My
studios,
brother
which means that the
Alex
children
in
are
the
way too young or weren't even born then.
building.
So
Hey,
that's
you
just
ready
an
for your
irrelevant
show
comment.
noon?
It could be somebody else,
Put
but,
put the title
I'm
and where
always
you
thinking
going to
that one of
be
Diddy's sons are
streaming
involved because they
from,
also
brother.
move
So
mad, but the timeline doesn't
my
add up.
viewers can come over
So,
and join too.
January 30th is a deadline for us to find out who this third mystery person is when it comes to this conversation. This is a big sign and a bad news for Diddy because it shows that the case is moving forward. It's not stalling. The court is preparing for sensitive facts to be exchanged. Outside of this, guys, Marlon Wayans, maybe I'm pronouncing his name wrong, is coming to do an interview to talk about how Diddy was a hero and how this man actually saved Dave Chappelle's life at one moment. And so therefore, even bad people can have heroic moments. My question is, why are you telling us this? We don't need to know this. It's irrelevant and it doesn't actually help these victims and alleged victims who've all come forward. This is why I kept a back seat when 50 Cent was dragging him and I wasn't coming here to defend him because Marlon wants to talk unnecessarily. And then he wants to quickly do a PR mess and say, you know what, he doesn't condone Diddy's actions.
Facts.
Just stop talking. Nobody's asking for your opinions on these conversations. They're very sensitive. And if you're going to sit here and give us moments for when Diddy was a hero and for when he did heroic things, then I think that's just an insult to my intelligence because none of that covers up or justifies anything that he's done that is very bad, which is far worse. And whilst I'm not saying that that's your intention, clearly, if you look at the facts, your comments about somebody being a hero in the midst of multiple lawsuits that he's going through is very insensitive and wrong. And therefore, you're opening up a door for you to be critiqued once again. 50 Cent dragged you. Do you understand? Clearly, the man didn't learn his lesson and he's coming to tell us about how Diddy was a hero to Dave Chappelle. Like, I give a damn. Let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Legal documents, conversations. I'm giving it to you all, baby, in less than 10 minutes. At this point, I should really just apply for the bar and be a lawyer because I'm breaking down these legal documents. I'm reading them meticulously. I'm trying to find out what these charges mean. Trying to go back to these cases. So, Anna Kane's case is a separate case. Lisa Gardner's case is a separate case. We got Rodney's case, which is a separate case. These ones are active, and I'm pretty sure there are others as well that I may not have, can recall right now. These cases are active, guys. These are important ones to cover, to look at, to see the updates, to see what's going on. And it's all bad news for Diddy. These civil lawsuits are just as much as a problem as the criminal because they're taking money away from him. This is why it was reported this week that he was selling his jet, took the house off the listing, trying to sell that as well because he needs fast cash, fast money, because he probably wants to just settle with these people or advise to do so that basically gets removed from his mind. Because as far as I'm concerned, these lawsuits, civil lawsuits, need to have an answer before this man is freed from prison, which means that all of this needs to be dealt with. You don't want to be going to trial for civil lawsuits whilst you're still at the Fort Dix.
I gotta go back over there later. I'll stop in again.
One thing about legal conversations and lawsuits, they don't go away. Do you understand? Like, when we reviewed these lawsuits when they came out back in 2023, these the Anna Kane and the Lisa Gardner stuff. And 2023's news is over. We've already forgotten about it. But this is why I love talking about lawsuits, because
the one that made me a father, the very first one that made me a father, is in here. My baby. She's in here. How you doing?
Because there always are going to be updates. Unless a case is dismissed, it's still an active, relevant story. Unless a case is actually dismissed and we're told that it's a non-factor, it's dismissed with prejudice or without, it's still a story. It's still important. It's still for us to read and talk about and, find out what's going on, because there's still going to be updates that we need to be tracking, and there are still very important updates, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. Diddy, you are in trouble. Settle these lawsuits because they're coming for you. Charges have been officially advanced. It ain't looking too good for you right now.
Shout out to Morali. And hold on, before we get into talking about or discussing some the latter part of this, for everybody who keeps saying he's rich and he's got all this money and stuff like that, if he does, I'm telling you all, it's over in offshore money accounts. But keep in mind, he sold his private jet. And so if he's doing that, I think finances could be a problem. Now, with Marlon, I said this, if you watched over on YouTube a few minutes ago, I said it over there. I'll say it here to you all. Marlon, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying he didn't save Dave Chappelle's life. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he did either. But I'm just saying that's really here nor there. The issue we have with it is the fact that we know that when Diddy was in MDC, when he first got put in there, he was doing all he could to have his family um, go on social media and paint these narratives like he was a good father. He's a great person. He's an upstanding citizen, and all of that. And we see that really didn't help. He did it trying to. Is little brother in here? Hey, little brother, if you in here, request up. Let me put you on the box. Um, he did that in hopes of swaying the jurors, and I guess to a degree, to some certain degree, it did work. But at the end of the day, it seems like it's the same play. It seems like it's the same play. And then to top it off, you got to think about it. Even when Marlon's saying he didn't go to the parties and things of that nature, you got to think about it. Or he said he was at the party, but he didn't see anything happen, or he left before any of those things happened. That's it. You do sound sus. It sounds sus, and that's what I'm trying to get at with it. Let me welcome my brothers to the panel: Alex the Ruler and C Dog Collins. How are y'all doing?
I'm alive, brother man. I'm alive.
I feel you on
I'm
that,
gonna say
brother.
this real quick. And I gotta get back to work. But y'all better make some motherfucking noise for the new heavyweight champion of Outlaw Championship Wrestling Alliance.
Hey, hold on. I had it up. Let me hold on. Let me do it again. You wasn't in here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. No, that ain't the right one. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I'm tripping.
See, I
Got
saw the
excited.
announcement. I was going to say something, but I wanted Matt to say it first.
Hey, that's okay. You can still say something too. You part of the faction too, man.
Well,
You can say
congratulations.
something.
You deserve it.
I appreciate that. And with that being said, we want to know, when does Alex Ruler return back to the fold?
Well, I'm working on that. It'll be a couple days, but I got somebody doing it for me. Because as of right
Okay.
now, I'm having to cut some expenses out. So the Spectrum Internet's being cut down, so to fit the budget better. So because I'm getting ready to move my family somewhere that's less toxic for us.
Oh, I'm for that. Give it up to you for doing that. That's a good dad right there. Thank you, Tater. I appreciate that. That's what good dads do. That's what good dads do,
Like
brother. And so
I
just
appreciate that, and I'm using the hotspot on my phone to do my show right now to keep the viewers coming in. I've done great the last two shows, so I'm hoping to continue doing better and continue the views rising.
okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna finish get to my second segment, get that finished, so all of us can come migrate to your podcast. Now, what will you be streaming on?
I'll be streaming on YouTube, which I shared the link in your chat, and on Facebook.
Okay. Okay. Do me a favor. Before we end, make sure you put it in there again. So I want to make sure everybody can see it. We got new people coming in, and I don't want you to miss out on anything that I could possibly help you with when
Gotcha,
they
brother.
come join you. I love you.
Gotcha. Love you too. Take it easy,
All
brother.
right, thank you. Okay, you can stay up if you want, if you like. Let's see. We're gonna go to
Actually,
our
I'm gonna go
second
start getting ready
segment here.
for the show.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll meet you there. I'm gonna drop this
Sounds like a
down. Y'all make
plan.
sure y'all go and join my brother's podcast. All right. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be my first time going in there, so I'm excited. He's an author, by the way, too. So y'all make sure y'all go in and listen. Make sure we join in over there. This brother right here. This is Bilal. Let's do a little backstory on that. Oh, Jenny said, I believe someone on Tasha's crew exposed Bilal. Huh? You think? You think that's why everything is going on? Let's bring him up to date because there's some people who may not know who he is. So let's bring him up to date. He is the best friend or was best friends with Will Smith. They've been friends for over 40 years. His words, not mine. Lately, the first thing to me, I don't know. Other people may have known him. I'm just going to tell you where I came to find out who he was. He went on Tasha K's podcast, and he was saying that they were at an event. He was Will's, I guess, assistant and stuff like that as well. Will, it was coming time for Will to do what he was supposed to do that night. He couldn't find Will nowhere, but it was getting close to the crunch time where Will had to go on or do what he had to do to fulfill his obligation or whatnot. And he was looking everywhere backstage for Will. Goes into a room, opens a door to a room, and when the door opened, Will Smith is bent over, getting pound town by Dwayne Martin. Dwayne Martin is the ex-husband, I think. I don't know if they're still married or not, or I'll say husband at one time, of Tisha Campbell. Tisha Campbell is famed for playing not only in the house party movies, that's the first place you would have seen her, but she's most known for her role as Gina on the popular 90s sitcom Gina. And so if you all don't, if you weren't born in and didn't see it, you missed some of the greatest times ever in black TV. But the latest thing that Bilal did was he came out and again on Tasha K podcast and let the world know that Will came to his apartment. Will and someone else. I think it might have been Charlie Mack, but they came to his apartment. They asked him if he would fly out to Chicago and keep an eye on this up and coming star named Bashir Gray. He told him he didn't have money. Will told him, "Don't worry about it. We got you." So he goes to Chicago to keep the tabs, or not necessarily keep tabs, I hate saying it, but assist Bashir Gray. And while out there, he noticed Bashir Gray was acting a little crazy and out of sorts and just really wilding out. And so, yes, Chrissy, it was an awesome show. You're right. And come to find out, he says Bashir Gray told him, because he asked him, like, why you keep doing this? Why you can't act right? He's like, Will greatly, you know, um, Diddy made me give him fellatio, and Charlie Mag was doing this, that, and the third. So all this was coming out, and now it's being reported he was hospitalized, had pneumonia. Yep, yep. Pneumonia stands out to us the most because we know, first of all, when you have Diddy and pneumonia in the same area, vicinity, that's scary in itself, given what we know. But Jenny said Mack was also Bashir manager as well. Okay, and Charlie Mack is allegedly the significant other of C.J. Wallace, the notorious B.I.G. son. Jonathan Hay also has mentioned that before and referenced that as well when he was trying to go into a business junction with the musical business junction with them. Yeah, Ray J. He said Ray J. supported supposedly with pneumonia as well, and in a hospital. I think where in Vegas, sis. I think it is. And once again, we know what he said about uh, Diddy in the video. And yeah, I know Diddy's locked up. But like I told y'all, we can't forget that he do have people on the outside that has no problem carrying out his work. Right. All right. We're halfway to the goal. We need 2 more love yous right here on that gifting goal. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, please become a subscriber. Click that orange heart over on this side. Click that orange heart, become a subscriber. You'll get a badge that says crew. Let's my moderators and I know that you are one of our news crew members, as well as you get to use special stickers in the live. And if you sent me a heart, this orange heart right here, please go back and hit this orange heart again and claim your points. It benefits you as well and lets the platform know and the algorithm know that you are engaging. And without further ado, let's get into our second and final segment. And this video, Craig, goes to the original black screen. And the title is Brother Bilal Airlifted to the Hospital. What really happened? And our question for those of us that know how this thing get down, our question is, did Brother Bilal expose too much of what the industry's biggest gatekeepers are guilty of? So let's get into it.
Hey everybody. After reading your comments, I decided
Can
to
y'all hold up?
go in and do some research. And
Can y'all hear her? She's talking really, really, really low. Hey, niece. Okay, we went. Look, I didn't message you about YouTube because it was tripping, so we came over here. Okay, y'all can hear. Yeah, it's low. I don't know why she's talking low. Okay, yeah, I got it. I got everything turned up over here on our end. I'm not really sure why she's talking so low on her end.
I've spent hours researching and looking at countless videos on YouTube, reading Reddit comments, looking up and
Yeah, it's
down
really, really.
Instagram, and I have an urgent and pretty unsettling update about Brother
Yeah, I don't know.
Bilal.
I got it as loud as I
If
can
you've
make it.
been following the story
Can you make out what she's saying, or do we need to scratch this whole segment? Can y'all make out what she's saying? Okay, Jenny can. Okay, Tater said yes. Okay, okay, okay. Lori said I just turned up my phone. Okay, all right. We'll let it ride then. Rochelle said kinda yes. I know it's hard. It's hard on my end too. But she did that. Rose said yes. They can hear. Okay, all right.
surrounding him, Will Smith, Jada Smith, and others, then you already know things have taken a bizarre and frankly frightening turn. Here's what we know so far. Brother Bilal, who was reportedly Will Smith's best friend for nearly 4 decades, has allegedly been working on a tell-all book. This book is said to expose dark secrets about what's really been happening behind the scenes in Hollywood, specifically involving Will and Jada. In
Thank you,
his
Rita.
most recent interview with Tasha K on her YouTube channel,
Reality based.
Unwind with
Oh,
Tasha K,
facts.
and I will make sure I link her video below, he revealed the title of the book, 38 Years with Will and Jada Smith Memoir, I Am Whistleblower. After his third interview with Tasha
Right,
K,
reality based.
out
That's
of
what I thought
nowhere,
immediately.
reports surfaced that Brother Bilal has been airlifted to the hospital outside of the country that he was in. And the eerie part is nobody seems to have any answers. His own sister has reportedly been unable to get information from the hospital, and this is his blood relative. And according to the YouTuber Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, whose video I'll also link below, the
Good
sister
content
has
creator.
been in tears, reaching out to
Jenny said
anyone
they're saying
who
Bilal's brain
might
dead.
help,
Hate to hear that.
while the
That's
hospital
sad.
and other related personnel remain silent. And right now, there's an unsettling lack of information about what actually happened to Brother Bilal. What makes this even more disturbing is that, according to that same interview, he had been hiding for about a year in Colombia. He also claimed that he had previously been targeted via a severe car accident that has left him with extensive injuries. He mentioned his back and his knee. And tragically, the driver of his car that was also involved has reportedly suffered massive brain damage. Guys, this is getting eerie. And like adding to that strangeness, Ray J, the singer and entrepreneur, and may better be known as Brandy's brother, he's also currently hospitalized. And when you start connecting the dots, things kind of begin
Jenny
to
said that
feel
Scientology behavior.
familiar. Let's rewind for a moment. When Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-wife, was reportedly preparing to release a tell-all book, she was hospitalized with flu-like symptoms.
Indeed.
Her cause was initially listed as deferred, but after a review, it was later confirmed in January 2019 that it was from pneumonia. And now, Ray J is also reportedly hospitalized with quote-unquote heart troubles and pneumonia. During my research, I also found reports that Brother Bilal's sister had spoken to him via video just before he was airlifted. And what she noted was that he was around people that she did not recognize. None of the people that he was around were individuals that she was familiar with. And this is what worries me the most. In Tasha K's most recent interview, Brother Bilal specifically mentioned that he had a lot of sensitive information on his phone. What better way to get access to someone's phone unknowingly? There have been speculations that while he was out eating, and what his sister spoke to was that maybe someone put something in his drink or something that he ate that day. But as we know, no one really knows for sure. But what we do know is that something happened. And the timing and the silence and Hollywood and all the things,
Right, Lord.
the lack of transparency,
Truth
it's
is
chilling. So the big question remains, what has really happened to Brother Bilal, and who's behind it?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. First of all, let's give it up to the original Black Screen. It's first time we've listened to her. First time I've listened to her content. Her deliverance and cadence, it actually makes it scary, even more scary. Chrissy, thank you for the heart, me love. I appreciate that, my friend. Here's what I want to say in closing to that. Hey, we are not saying that they have anything to do with his with his medical situation. We do pray for Bilal. That's first and foremost. We pray for him. But we're not saying that they did have anything to do with it. What we are saying is that incidents in the past makes it easy to believe that they did have something to do with it. Again, who all was writing books? Kim Porter's writing books, passed away. Heavy D was writing a book, passed away. Andre Harrell's writing a book, passed away. As far as the car situation, Left Eye had a car accident, passed away. As far as pneumonia, Kim Porter. As far as pneumonia, uh, uh, Heavy D had respiratory situations that could be um, a thing of pneumonia. You get me? So, yeah, when it comes to Diddy, Craig Mack passed away. Diddy being connected with Universal Music Group, like I said, Angie Stone passed away. Heck, D'Angelo just passed away. There you go, Just saying. Just saying, how you doing? Brittany Murphy and her husband had pneumonia. They both had dealings with Diddy. So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm asking. Here's my question to everybody. Are we at a point? Ray J has pneumonia. We know what he said about Diddy. We know years ago, Night and Day Network informed us that he was a fun boy for Diddy and some other people, as well as Little Zane was a fun boy with him for Diddy and other people. So are we at this point where we are actively seeing two people who, and as much as I have no respect, I have no like for Ray J,
but the truth's gonna break through.
passing away, and I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying if it does lead to that in this manner, I don't agree with. I don't agree with that at all. If anything is outside of God's natural causes to be passing away, I hate that. I'm not for that. So, are we seeing two people who have made some heavy statements here lately about some heavy players in the industry, as we said, some of the biggest gatekeepers? Because we also got to remember, Bilal's talking about Jada Pinkett Smith as well. And there's supposed to be a lawsuit out on that. So are we seeing these people actively being removed from this side of life only because, only because people are trying to attempt to keep them quiet? Is that what's going on right now? Is that what we're seeing? Because here's the thing, we don't want to miss it like we did with Kim. I know a lot of people say that book is fabricated and it's not her, but let's do remember in the book, one of the last things that Kim Porter said was, he got me, talking about Diddy got her. All right, so is this what we're seeing? We need Al B. Sure to come out and tell, and he had medical complications as well that was dang near life threatening for him. So this isn't something that's just happening. Hell, I see murder, DMX. We can put Pac on it. There's so many people we could bring up. You know, and I'm naming in the music industry and things of that nature. But I'm just saying, like, there's actors that's been through it too. But what we can't do is afford not to catch these things right now. And I know that there's nothing we probably can do as common people. However, they've got my wings do exist as Black Rob. I forgot about that. Yes, Aaron Hall is missing. You're right. Now, I don't know if Aaron Hall is missing because of what he done with the underage girl that he got pregnant back in the day. But, he just saw her, got out the car, saw her, went upstairs, did things with her, didn't ask her age or anything like that. But she ended up getting pregnant. And from my understanding, they did have a type of relationship after that. Not, as far as they had a kid. And so, but now he's on the run. But he's participating in activities with Diddy and others too. So I don't know if he's missing because he's in hiding because they might come for him, or he may know something. Or I don't know if he's missing because he's trying to avoid any kind of blowback that might come from those actions. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Everything is like crazy right now. Everything is crazy right now. So we got to make sure we keep our eyes open and our ears open. Yeah, L.A. Reid, he settled. So that pretty much, the way he settled, let me know everything with that. Russell Simmons is trying to sue HBO. We already know he's been on the run, right? Or I ain't gonna say on the run. He moved out of the country, and now he's trying to sue HBO, which I don't think that's going to work at all. Violation said he did that, and he sexually assaulted Petra. Oh, I remember her, the dance hall queen. See. So that may be why he's, that's something else. Violation. We got to make sure we stay up to date on. Like, everything is happening. Diddy's not finished with what he's facing. He's not finished. And yeah, I know, people, he's not the only one. We got that. We know that. We know that there's people that's higher up above him that's doing it too. We want them caught. We want everybody caught. We want the cheddar color coat leader in office caught. By the way, mentioning him, if you guys have not listened to William Sasha Riley's interview, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but if you are a MAGA supporter and you in here, if you have heard those interviews of Sasha Riley, and you still support that circus peanut colored guy in office, please remove yourself off my follow. I don't want that kind of follow. I don't need those follows at all. Y'all have got, yes, Jenny said, Sasha Riley, y'all have to hear his truth. You have got to. I am not asking you to. I'm telling you to go do it. Not right now, because we're about to go over to my brother Alex's podcast. Alex, if you in here, brother, make sure you put that in here. We need that information. But definitely go into his podcast, show him some love. But immediately after that, go listen to Sasha Riley's truth. Sis, you are right on that. You are so right on that. All right. Listen, y'all, we failed because of them taking and banning my account. We fell back to C5. We was at C4. We fell back to C5. The momentum dipped a little bit, but that eight. We got two here. We got half our goal today. I'll take that. I'll take that for our first day back. You guys remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm still trying to get with Bite Batty and see if she wants to do the show that we had scheduled for Saturday. Now, we were still on, but then they banned me from the platform. And then when I told her about it, she was saying that's good because she actually needed more time because she was feeling uncomfortable with everything. John Wells, my guy, what's up with you, brother? How you doing? A great points you made today in Straight Facts is Live. I appreciate you, brother. I really do. I love hearing you come up and what you got to say. I do. So listen, y'all. I don't know if that's going to still happen on Saturday. Here's the thing. I don't want to put her in any uncomfortable situation. I do not want to do that. I will not do that. Okay. So I'm going to let her decide if she wants to do it or not. Once I find out, I'll let you all know and keep you posted. But before we close out, let's welcome my man John Wells. How you doing, brother?
Morning. Well, yeah, mid morning, I should say. How you doing, G?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Glad to be back on here.
Yeah, I hear you. Good, because we need our voices out there. Just making sure that we are all heard because they are on some tyrannical bullshit this morning and throughout the time because they, for some strange reason, those brains are not, catching on to what the hell is happening. You want to play games in Minnesota or wherever they are? Okay, fine. Play your games. But you see where they're not going to? They're not going up in the hoods because if they go up in the hoods, they're not coming out. And that's the
Right.
truth.
Facts. Facts. He is
That's
telling the truth on that.
absolute truth.
They
They are not going. I don't see them rolling up in the Oakland. Mm-mm.
no,
They won't.
no, they not here in ATL neither.
Oh hell no, they ain't. Oh no no no, they ain't gonna play those games. But see, they want
No.
to play this outskirt game, and then when you hear these Latinos for Trump and all these blaggers and everybody who come up here defending this piece of garbage, you sometimes you really got to sit back and say, what in the hell? Oh, wait a minute, they're getting paid to do this stuff. And we've seen the emails. We've seen a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
emails where, oh well, if you come say this, we'll give you 2,000. If you come say this, for however length of time you're up there, you'll get paid for it. Heck, shit, you know what? I can go to a conservative live and say the same crap.
True.
If
Get paid.
if that's the case, you want to give away money, I'll go over there and do it with no problem. But that's not
He
me.
said, I'm not going to support you, but hey, I'll take the money.
That ain't me. I don't do stuff like that. Like I was
Yeah.
saying with straight facts this morning. My wife's 2 degrees. My daughter's 3 degrees. My 2 degrees. Hell, I speak 6 languages and learning a seventh. I've served this
Mm.
nation. I
Thank you for
did
your
my
service, bro.
time. And you got the gall to tell me some mediocre white guy who barely passed freaking high school can either become a senator, a congressman, or president. Okay,
Mm.
I'll buy that. Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So that
I
add up.
don't mean to
Not you.
monopolize time or anything like that, because I know you got other guests that you got to talk
Oh,
to,
you good,
but
brother.
I'm just saying it is ridiculous. And these people know exactly what the hell is going on. MAGA, you are a bunch of 100% sheep. I mean,
Mm.
lemons to the slaughter with no problem. You know, I do like a good lamb chop, though. I tell you that much.
Really, they are good. Look, for sure.
And
For
yeah, we
sure.
see
I
we
appreciate
do
that,
a
John
hood
Wells. Thank
style.
you. And brother, you welcome here anytime, man.
No
Thank you
problem,
so
G.
much.
Thanks a lot.
All right, take
And
care.
remember,
Hey.
and G, remember, the only good MAGA
Mhm.
is one that's crying.
I love they tears. Absolutely. We swim in those tears, man. Y'all, hey, y'all W John Wells in the live. I appreciate that brother coming up for sure. Like I told you, John Wells, you're welcome back anytime, fam. That's for sure. All right, y'all, listen. That's it. I have been your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News, and I'm signing off from the newsroom. Let's go over and support my brother Alex in his podcast. Remember, you can be anything in this world. Be somebody. I love you all to life, and peace and blessings to you all.